They say sleep is supposed to get easier with age, more time to rest, fewer early mornings, no alarm clocks. But if you're over 60, you know the truth, sleep doesn't feel easier. It feels like a fight. And the worst part? That dreaded 3 a.m. wake up. You open your eyes. It's dark, quiet. The rest of the world is asleep. But you're not. You're wide awake again. And no matter how hard you try, your body won't go back to sleep. You glance at the clock. 3:07 a.m. It's the same time every night. Like your brain is on a timer. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. In fact, over 67% of adults over 60 report waking up at least once a night, and for many it's always between 2 and 4 a.m. It's not because you're stressed. It's not always because of pain. And it's not just part of aging like everyone says. There's something else happening, and it starts with what you drink before bed. Let me tell you about Helen, a 72-year-old retired schoolteacher from Arizona. For years, she thought her sleep was just broken. She tried everything, new pillows, blackout curtains, even meditation apps. Nothing worked. Until her doctor asked her a simple question, "What are you drinking before bed?" Her answer? Just a glass of cold water. That one answer changed everything. What if the very thing we're told to do, stay hydrated, is secretly interrupting your deepest, most critical sleep? What if, instead of water, there's something else you could drink? Something natural, gentle, and actually designed to help your body stay asleep through the night? In this video, we're going to explore that surprising truth. Because you don't have to accept 3 a.m. as your new normal. You don't have to live in that half-sleep haze. There's a better way, and it starts with what's in your glass tonight. We've been told our whole lives. Drink more water. Stay hydrated, especially as you age. And that advice isn't wrong during the day. But at night, that same habit could be silently sabotaging your sleep. Most seniors who wake up around 3 a.m. don't realize it's not their age causing the disruption. It's their bladder. As we age, the muscles around our bladder weaken, and our kidneys change how they process fluids. That means more urine is produced at night, even from just one glass of water before bed. Your body wants to sleep, but your bladder sends a louder message. So instead of staying in that deep, healing REM cycle, you wake up. You shuffle to the bathroom, and then you're stuck, tossing, turning, hoping your brain will slow down again. Let me share George's story. He's 68, a widower from Michigan. Every night for years, George would wake up around 3:30 a.m. to use the bathroom. He assumed it was just how his body worked now. But when his daughter, a nurse, suggested cutting off water after 8 p.m., something changed. Within a week, he started sleeping until 5 or even 6 a.m., something he hadn't done in nearly a decade. Here's the truth, water is essential. But timing matters more than most realize. Late-night hydration might be fine when you're 25. But at 65, your body has different rules. It's not just about staying hydrated, it's about staying asleep. And no, the answer isn't to stop drinking water altogether. It's about making a small shift and discovering what you can drink instead that supports sleep, not disrupts it. That's what we'll get into next. Sleep isn't just about closing your eyes and drifting off. It's a delicate cycle, one that your brain and body follow every single night. Light sleep, deep sleep, and REM, the dreaming stage. Each stage matters. But deep sleep? That's where your body does its real healing. Here's the problem, most seniors aren't getting enough of it. Not because they can't fall asleep, but because they keep getting yanked out of it right when it counts most. And often, it's not pain or stress doing the damage. It's what's in your system. 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. Your body is extremely sensitive in the evening hours. One wrong signal, a cold drink, a sugar spike, a bit of caffeine hiding in that harmless tea, and the entire sleep cycle gets disrupted. Let's break this down. Caffeine, even from decaf tea or dark chocolate, can linger in your bloodstream for 6 to 8 hours. Cold liquids drop your core temperature too quickly, shocking your system and making it harder to wind down. And sugar? It gives you a false sense of tiredness followed by a crash that often wakes you back up mid-cycle. So what does put you under? Studies show that warm, magnesium-rich drinks, especially those that stimulate melatonin production, can extend deep sleep cycles and reduce night wakings by over 30% in adults over 60. It's not about drinking less. It's about drinking smarter. And that brings us to the drink you've been waiting for, the one that could finally help you sleep through the night again. Let's talk about that next. So here it is, the part you've been waiting for. If plain water is disrupting your sleep, what should you be drinking instead? The answer is surprisingly simple and completely natural. A warm drink made from tart cherry juice and magnesium. That's it. Let's break it down. First, tart cherry juice. Not regular cherry juice, but the tart kind, is one of the few natural sources of melatonin, the hormone your body releases at night to help you fall and stay asleep. In fact, one study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that older adults who drank just 8 ounces of tart cherry juice twice a day increased their sleep time by an average of 84 minutes. That's nearly an extra hour and a half of rest, without any drugs, without any side effects. Next, let's talk about magnesium. Magnesium is a vital mineral for sleep. It helps calm the nervous system, relax muscles, and support the brain's production of GABA, a neurotransmitter that slows down brain activity and helps you drift into deep sleep. Many seniors are unknowingly deficient in magnesium even if they eat well. Stress, medications, and even coffee can strip it from your body. Now combine the two, a small cup of warm tart cherry juice mixed with a low-dose magnesium supplement, or a magnesium powder designed for evening use. This isn't a magic potion. It's science-backed, senior-safe, and deeply soothing. People like Linda, 74, from Georgia, swear by it. She calls it her sleep tea, even though there's no tea in it. For the first time in years, she sleeps through the night and wakes up without that foggy, hungover feeling that pills gave her. And the best part? It works naturally, by helping your body do what it was always meant to do. Now, you might be wondering, is this safe for me? What if I have diabetes or take medications? That's exactly what we'll address next. Now let's get real about one of the most important questions you may be asking. Is this drink safe for me? Especially if you have diabetes, take prescription medications, or deal with chronic conditions like high blood pressure. The short answer? Yes, with a few smart adjustments. Let's start with diabetes. Tart cherry juice does contain natural sugars, about 25 grams per 8-ounce serving. That can raise eyebrows if you're watching your blood sugar. But here's the fix. Use a diluted version, 1 part tart cherry juice to 2 parts warm water. Or go with a concentrated extract. A few drops in warm water has the same melatonin-boosting effect, with virtually no sugar. If you're managing blood pressure or on heart meds, magnesium can actually be beneficial. It supports healthy blood pressure and helps regulate heartbeat. Still, always check with your doctor, especially if you're on diuretics or calcium channel blockers. And if you're on sleep medications already, this drink isn't meant to replace them overnight. But many seniors have found they're able to gradually reduce their dependency as their natural sleep cycles improve. Just like Paul, 71, from Oregon, who went from 3 pills a night to just 1 simply by adding this bedtime drink. This isn't about replacing medical advice. It's about giving your body the tools it needs to support rest safely, gently, and naturally. And now let's hear from others who've actually tried this and what it did for them. You've heard the science. You've heard the safety. But what really convinces most people to try something new is hearing from someone just like them who already did. So let me introduce you to a few people whose lives were quietly transformed by this simple nighttime drink. Eleanor, age 76, had been struggling with fractured sleep for over a decade. She'd wake up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., sometimes every hour, exhausted but unable to get back to sleep. She tried over-the-counter pills, essential oils, even audiobooks. Nothing worked until her granddaughter sent her a homemade version of the cherry magnesium blend. Within 4 nights, Eleanor was sleeping 6 to 7 hours straight. Her exact words? "I didn't think it was possible at my age to sleep like that again." Then there's Marcus, 68, a retired firefighter from Texas. He was skeptical, didn't believe in natural remedies. But after hearing about the drink from a buddy at church, he gave it a shot. He now keeps a pre-mixed bottle in the fridge, warms it up before bed, and hasn't had a 3 a.m. wake-up in months. "It's part of my ritual now," he says. "I don't even need the alarm. I wake up rested at 6 a.m. sharp." These aren't rare miracles. They're everyday seniors with everyday problems. Just like you. And while no solution works for 100% of people, this one has quietly helped thousands reclaim their nights, their clarity, and their mornings. But before you try it, there's one critical thing to understand. It's not about cutting out water completely. It's about timing it right, and that's what we'll talk about next. Let's be crystal clear about one thing: you are not being told to stop drinking water. Hydration is still one of the most important things you can do for your heart, your joints, your digestion, and your brain, especially as you age. But what we are saying is that when you drink, your water matters just as much as how much. If you're chugging water right before bed, thinking it's helping your health, it might actually be hurting your sleep. Your bladder, as we age, becomes more sensitive. Kidneys start processing fluid more slowly. That means more nighttime urgency, even from just a half glass. So here's the fix. Don't cut water. Shift your hydration earlier in the day. Try this simple routine. Front-load your water in the morning and early afternoon, taper off by 6 or 7 p.m. and after that, switch to the sleep support drink we've talked about. Warm, gentle, and bladder-friendly. That one shift can reduce bathroom trips, calm your nervous system, and help you glide into deep, uninterrupted sleep. People often think better sleep means more effort. But often it means less. Less disruption, less stimulation, and less fluid when your body needs to rest, not process. So no, you don't need to quit water. You just need to become smarter about when you drink it. Now let's take this a step further, because there are other habits before bed that could be quietly ruining your sleep and you might not even realize it. Now that you know when to stop drinking water, let's talk about a few other things that might be silently stealing your sleep. Because even with the perfect bedtime drink, if you're unknowingly doing these 5 things, your body could still be on high alert when it should be winding down. 1. Late-night sugar. That cookie after dinner or sweetened tea before bed. It spikes your blood sugar, then crashes it, often right around 2 or 3 a.m. This roller coaster wakes your brain and body up even if you don't realize it. 2. Alcohol. Yes, a glass of wine may help you fall asleep faster, but it actually prevents deep sleep and causes more nighttime waking. Even one drink can fragment your rest. 3. Blue light from screens. Scrolling on your phone or watching TV in bed floods your brain with blue light, which blocks melatonin, the sleep hormone. Result? You feel tired but wired. 4. Overheating. A warm room or heavy blanket can trap heat, and your body needs to cool down to enter deep sleep. Try setting your room to 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit and using breathable fabrics. 5. Mental spirals. Stress, worry, and mental to-do lists keep your nervous system on alert. One proven solution: a simple gratitude journal or breathing practice before bed to calm the mind. By removing these common blockers, you give your bedtime drink the best chance to work. Now, what if you took everything we've talked about and turned it into a simple plan? A challenge you could try starting tonight? That's what's coming next. Now that you know what's been hurting your sleep and what can help, let's put it all together into something simple, practical, and easy to try. No big commitment, no new medication, just a 7-night deep sleep challenge that anyone over 60 can follow starting tonight. You don't need a fancy routine. You just need consistency. Here's your nightly plan. White heavy checkmark. Step 1. Stop drinking water after 7 p.m. Hydrate during the day. Begin tapering off after dinner to reduce those 3 a.m. bathroom trips. White heavy checkmark. Step 2a. Mix your sleep drink 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Prepare half a cup warm tart cherry juice. Add a low-dose magnesium powder or capsule. If approved by your doctor, optional. A sprinkle of cinnamon or a calming herbal tea bag for flavor. White heavy checkmark. Step 3. Unplug your screens. Turn off your phone, tablet, or TV at least 30 minutes before bed. Give your brain space to calm down. White heavy checkmark. Step 4. Cool your room. Set your bedroom temperature between 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. And use breathable sheets to avoid overheating. White heavy checkmark. Step 5. Wind down your mind. Write down one thing you're grateful for or take 5 slow, deep breaths with your eyes closed. This tells your nervous system it's safe to sleep now. That's it. Repeat this every night for just 7 nights. No skipping. No overthinking. And by the end of the week, you might be sleeping deeper, waking up less, and feeling clearer than you have in years. Thousands have done this, and it starts with a single evening. But before we go, there's one last thing I want to leave you with. Think about this. What if tonight, yes, tonight, could be the last time you wake up at 3 a.m.? What if all the tossing, turning, bathroom trips, and brain fog could begin to fade, not because of another pill, not because of another appointment, but because you made one simple shift: what you drink before bed? You've lived long enough to know that quick fixes don't work. But what you've learned in this video isn't a trick. It's a tool. A tool your body has been quietly waiting for. Because deep down, it still remembers how to sleep well. It just needs the right environment, the right rhythm, and the right support. This is your invitation to try. Tonight, skip the water. Mix up that warm, calming sleep drink. Put your phone away, lower the lights, and give yourself the kind of rest you deserve, the kind that heals, restores, and renews. You're not broken. You're not too old. Your sleep isn't gone for good. It just needs your attention, not more pills, not more frustration. Just intention. Just 1 week of trying something new. Like so many seniors before you, you might be surprised at how fast your body responds once you stop fighting it and start supporting it. And if this video helped you, if it made you think, if it made you curious, or if you're going to try the 7-night challenge, let me know in the comments below. Like this video. Share it with a friend who needs better sleep. And don't forget to subscribe for more natural, age-friendly solutions without the hype. Because better sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about reclaiming your mornings, your energy, and your joy. And that starts tonight.